What is up, YouTubers, reviewers, and viewers? This is Cam the Lego Man back with a brand new video for today. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. It was so cool to come back to YouTube and have all those comments saying such nice things and just making me feel welcome back into the Lego community. It was pretty cool. I had a lot of texts from friends being like, "Oh wow, that's so great that you're doing this," and I just want to see where this goes. So I guess this is my definitive return as Cam the Lego Man. It's been a decade in the making, I guess, at this point. And with that said, here are some LEGO themes that seriously need to exist. First one on our list, Godzilla. I think Godzilla is such an awesome franchise, and I'm so glad it's finally getting welcomed here in the West. I've loved it since I was a kid, and I'm kind of surprised we haven't even seen one set at all about any of the movies. There's 38 of them. With 38 of them, you'd think there'd be something. But I know there's probably licensing issues and all that good stuff. I mean, Mega Constructs made that terrible, scary-looking Ozempic Godzilla. I did buy it. I am a huge Godzilla nerd. I had to have it. I modded it to look more like the movie. Have it sitting on a shelf right here. It's such a cool idea. We can have play-scale sets of just cities and different locations, and you can have the minifigures be the monsters. Or better yet, take the Fortnite Peely and have something like that where they're just monsters on their own. I think that would be such a cool idea. And I know in earlier Godzilla movies, it varied from which audience they were trying to cater to. And I think that works here as well. I think you could have awesome 18+ sets for Godzilla. And I also think that you could just have cool little scale sets for the kids. There's so many different ones. You could do the Heisei series, which is arguably the GOAT series. The Millennium, which is my favorite series. And you have so many different ones that you could go through. Again, there's 38 movies to pick from. Number 2 on our list, I call this category movies.
I'll be back.
I know back then we had LEGO Studios, and LEGO Studios was arguably one of the coolest lines ever. I thought it was cool that they did Jurassic Park and Spider-Man and all these other cool things. And I'm kind of playing with the idea of bringing it back, but in a different fashion. I think it'd be cool to play with the 18+ line a little bit. I think LEGO should dive a little bit deeper into it. I mean, we're all adults. Most of the people who grew up with this product love it and will virtually buy anything from it. I am one of them, unfortunately. But I think it'd be cool to give us a Terminator set. Give us a Godfather set. Give us something from an R-rated movie. It would be so cool to have something like that. I know they already did Jaws, which is a step in the right direction. But I truly do feel like we could have something else. Throw the Matrix in. Do something cool like that. Next on the list is a category I call retro.
Mr. Freeze and the Penguin are taking over the new Lego Batcave.
I think a retro theme would be super cool, and it could span back decades. But what I'm thinking of is go back to the 2006 Lego Batman line, give us one of the most selling sets of that line, and replicate it to a T today. I think you could take that with any other set, and I would definitely be the one to buy it. Now, I'm sure there's people out there who would actually go out of their way and start talking about the economics of the set. You know, let's take the Bat Tank, for example. That Bane figure is stupid expensive, especially new out of box. Even used is fairly expensive. I know there's way more expensive minifigures out there, but that's just one I'd like to throw out. Let's take that set, for example, since that is such a highly sought-after figure in the Lego Batman series. You could change the printing on the figure slightly, maybe not the exact same mask, or maybe not the same exact vessels popping out of his arms or chest or anything like that. That way the original figure still has its monetary value. I think this would be such a cool idea, and I'm kind of surprised nothing like this has happened just yet, considering there is such a huge market for older Star Wars or Batman or any of these awesome cool Lego sets from back then, even Lego Classic, Lego Space. I would even buy a set from Aqua Raiders, if anyone remembers those. Those were sick. Number 4 on the list, I would die for a Studio Ghibli theme. It would be so cool to have Princess Mononoke and Ashitaki. It could even be a diorama of one of the sets. I don't care. Give us maybe a set per movie. These lines don't have to last long at all. Just give us a little something. I think it would be so awesome to have Howl's Moving Castle or the Castle in the Sky. These are just some ideas that I was kind of throwing around in my head, and I think this would be an awesome thing to have because Studio Ghibli is for all ages, really, and they're great movies. Number 5 on the list, I'm very surprised hasn't happened yet. The theme I'm going to bring up is Power Rangers. Again, probably some licensing issues. I know Mega Bloks back in the day had the license, and they had the awesome Ninja Storm sets. I remember playing with those as a kid with my friends. But there's 28 seasons to go off of, and there is so much content and villains and suits and Megazords and stuff that you can make. I would buy them if they made Mighty Morphin, Time Force, Dino Thunder, Wild Force. The list goes on. There's so much to make there. I think LEGO should figure this stuff out. And that wraps up our list. What do you guys think? Do you think any of these should actually become real themes? Because I definitely do. Bye.